I'm a bit disappointed. I was expecting way more weird mods for City Skylines, but unfortunately, I think I've actually got them all. But you know, I did find quite a few good ones. Yeah, also, I don't think we're going to be able to play on Stalin's face anymore. One, because it's not really Stalin's face anymore, and second of all, it's a giant pit full of water. Right, what do we got? What do we got for me today? Ah! Perfect! Yeah, so for everyone asking where the map games have gone, what are you on about? There's a map right here. So you guys told me to get the 5,000 times disasters mod, but I tested it out, and I don't think we want this. This is that's definitely. Oh god. Does this count as some sort of hate crime? Am I gonna be added to like a list for what I just did to Europe? Right, yeah, let's go ahead and restart the map quickly. I don't really feel like playing in Mordor. I just realized looking at this map, but Europe's really flat, isn't it? I feel like those flat earth guys might be onto something. So if history's told us anything, it's that damming off the Mediterranean is a great idea that would not lead to like all of southern Europe becoming a desert. You know, so I think I'm gonna build the main city over here in Germany. It's a nice central area, although saying that, I did just put a little bit of the road into the Czech Republic over here, but that's not the first time the Germans had a little bit of an excursion to the Czech Republic, has it? So yeah, unfortunately the terrain on the map's not quite right, because as you know, Switzerland is basically just a giant mountain, so we need to fix this. I don't think I've so much built Switzerland here as much as I've built like some sort of Pringles can. Probably the safest place for my nuclear power plant though, although how are the people gonna get up here? It's actually pretty simple. What you want to do is you just want to go ahead and take the ferry up to Switzerland. Those Swiss guys, they're weird with their whole bending of gravity to their will and, you know, boats being on land. It's a very confusing place. I need somewhere to dump all the trash, and I can't think of anywhere better than the middle of England. Sorry, people of Birmingham, but we all know it's true. I put down this water cafe, but as soon as I put it down, I realized, you know what would be better than a water cafe? A water cafe on land. We'll call it a land cafe. Wait a sec, that's just a cafe. Yeah, I just noticed, but there really are quite a few sheep over here in Wales, aren't there? I mean, hopefully none of them get sick from all the trash burning that's going on next to them. You know what, we'll throw down an ice cream van for them. Now, if the sheep want an ice cream, they can get themselves an ice cream. Also, a couple cannons will probably do them good too. I think our zoo idea from the last episode was good, but now imagine a zoo that was the entirety of France. Now, I'm not saying anything bad against French people. I'm just going to fill you up with dangerous wildlife. And, you know, like 500 gift shops. So, yeah, what I want is for when you walk into the zoo, you're going to be greeted by, like, you know, a whole row of gift shops selling the exact same stuff that you're going to have to buy if you want to go and see, I don't know, like the flamingos. I say flamingos for a reason. That's because most of the park will be flamingos. Just such a fun word to say. I'm sorry. I just really love flamingos. You know, now I'm looking at all these animals. This is kind of like Jurassic Park, isn't it? But, you know, with wildlife, it's Wildlife Park. There's also a ferry here. I don't actually know how this got here. Yeah, when I was spamming gift shops, I think I accidentally put one in the lion enclosure here. But honestly, that just kind of makes me want to go there even more. Like, you got to battle through the lions to get in and get your little lion statue. It's a great idea. Also, there you go. I returned the Statue of Liberty to the French. I don't know if they'll appreciate it, considering I turned their whole country into a zoo. But, you know, just to make up for what I've done to them. Hickory Wildlife Center. Hold on, we got to change this. Yeah, not really a wildlife center, it's just kind of wildlife. Also notice there's a really big error on the map. I'm not entirely sure what this landmass up here is supposed to be, but don't worry, I'll get rid of it for you. Yeah, so originally I was pumping out all the sewage into the North Sea, but that's kind of left a big stain on the environment, so instead what I'm gonna do is just, you know, pump it all out into Iceland, because you know, what else am I gonna do with Iceland? You know, I feel like this might be just a bit too many garbage trucks for a population of 988. Now, I feel like the people who built my airport over here might also be Swiss, because it's not really respecting the laws of gravity, science, or just in general reality. Yes, I'm very excited for my holiday to the 29th dimension. I sure hope the weather's nice. Yeah, I don't think these planes are working as intended. Oh, I forgot you can put down self-storage units. You know that terrible TV show where they bid on like storage units? Well, guess what, guys? I bid on one, and there was an entire lion enclosure inside of mine. Jeez, I think this is going to be worth like a couple dollars. Don't mind me, just literally shitting on the people below me as I pump sewage down on the lower class people from my high-rise society. Although, to be fair, that's going to be a nice little waterfall and lake they're going to have going for them. It's literally trickle-down economics Alex. Yeah, we really need to change up the entrance to our town because people really need to know what we're all about. There you go. I think that sums us up pretty damn well. Visit Europe, they said. Full of prosperity. Yeah, people always go to Europe for the culture of it, but I'm just here trying to figure out the damn science of it. Oh, so there you go. I feel like we were missing out on like 500 blooms constantly roaming the city. You know, what better place than to put the blimp stop than in the middle of the nuclear power station, which is on top of Switzerland. It's a great place to visit. So yeah, that whole damming the Mediterranean thing, quite a few unexpected consequences. One of my cities was harping on, oh, we need police, we need education. Well, there you go, guys, you got a high school. Technically, it's going to be an underwater one, though, so bring your scuba kit. I didn't want to say anything, Italy, but you've really put on quite a few pounds. What the hell's up with these cankles? Yeah, got a bit of a tsunami issue at the moment. I didn't even spawn this in, by the way. This just happened on its own, and it's heading straight for Trash Island over here. You know, I get the feeling that these flood walls I built probably aren't going to help when the flood that's coming is like 2 times higher than it. Probably doesn't help that my disaster response unit has also been hit by the disaster. You see, we got the time, we got the resources, and if I want to build a bridge over from the high society I made over to Switzerland, well, goddamn, I'll do it. And by God, I will break the laws of reality to do it too. Yeah, so what happened here is I imagine the nuclear power plant on top of Switzerland might have been leaking just a little bit, and kind of like how radiation affects DNA, apparently Swiss radiation affects road networks. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Iceland has is now full to the brim and has started leaking into the ocean. I feel like we might have to counteract this somehow. Here you go, we'll just recycle all this dirty water by re-drinking it and feeding it to the poor people. You can tell our city is modern and advanced because we have a monorail. It's also really good at traveling the planes of reality and entering the 28th dimension to get up to Switzerland. I threw my hospital up here because the people really wanted it, and apparently it's not connected to a road, so let me just try and figure out where to put the road. No, just click everywhere, hopefully we get it. So the Swiss Tourist Board told me they're not really happy they're not getting many visitors, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that for them. There you go. Now, it's a very popular place to visit. It's just also very confusing to get around, whether or not you're going to take the monorail, you're going to take the ferry, maybe even get to the airport, or, you know, if you really want to risk it, try the roads. It's, good luck. I'll scratch that. Tornado just landed and took out the monorail. I feel like we really need to put more monuments down, but I don't know what to put down. We got so many choices. Fantastic fountain, luxury hotel, maybe just a plaza here. I don't know. What should I put down? If only there was something like, oh, there you go, USS Sunwolf. Now, I think it's supposed to go on water, but everything appears to be operating normally, apparently, so I think this is completely fine. Unfortunately, when that tsunami hit, it actually took out the majority of France, so I feel like we need to rebuild just a little bit. There you go, that'll fix it. I'll just put down a bench. Also a gift shop. I actually just realized I have way more terraforming tools because of the mod I'm using, so I can just turn the entirety of my city into sand. Oh, what the hell is this one? Soften terrain. Yeah, apparently everyone lives on Mars now. I wasn't really expecting the tool to do that. Yeah, also messing with the terrain has caused like the 10th flood now that's happened with the main route into the city. Oh, god damn it. Just as the zoo had recovered and the flood has come back in. Thankfully, everyone in the high-top society is completely fine, other than the fact I actually linked up that dirty drinking water to their water line, so they've all actually been dying of drinking sewage. They do have a cool ship, though. Oh, god damn it, I just rebuilt this zoo. The park bench! Yeah, there's not a lot of life left in this anymore. They've had to rebuild like 5 times because of floods I've accidentally caused. I haven't even used the disasters. Why are there blooms just coming out of the waterfall sewage lake? Ah yes, I love a good bloom ride to the bottom of a pit of sewage. Right, I know all you guys have lost your houses, your businesses, your family, your friends, just everyone's dead basically. But here is a haunted house. Cheer yourself up. There you go, everyone lives in a balloon now, but I think we're done for today. I think we've done way too much damage to Europe than we could ever possibly achieve. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you've got any more old wacky. There's so many of them. if you've got any more ideas on what I should do next in City Skylines, feel free to leave a suggestion down below. But until next time, I feel like we should probably try the entire world map, not just Europe.